Every empire that falls is first hollowed out from within. We blame the barbarians at the gates, the volatility of the horizon, or the cruelty of fate. But the sharpest blade is always held by the one we refuse to look at. Welcome back to the archive. This is study number 8, the Shadow Weaver. In our last study, we examined how a soft environment causes the ego to regress into absolute dependency. But regression does not happen in a vacuum. When the conscious mind abdicates its sovereignty, the unconscious mind fills the void. Enter the Saboteur. Carl Jung observed that whatever we deem unacceptable about ourselves, our primal rages, our hidden ambitions, our deepest fears, is not destroyed. It is simply cast out. It's exiled into the shadow. But the shadow is not a static graveyard. It is a living, breathing counterweight to your persona. When you refuse to look into the dark spaces of your own psyche, the shadow begins to weave. It becomes the architect of your undoing. Have you ever wondered why you break your own momentum? Why, on the exact precipice of a breakthrough, you deliberately introduce chaos? Why you pick the fight, order the poison, or slip back into the comfort sequence you swore you left behind? That is not an accident. That is the Shadow Weaver at work. It operates in the blind spots of your awareness, pulling the subterranean levers of your life so masterfully that when the collapse happens, you call it bad luck. Jung warned us clearly, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. The saboteur is not an external demon. It is a part of you that has grown desperate. It would rather destroy your progress than allow your fragile, uninitiated ego to succeed on false pretenses. It demands a sacrifice that your conscious mind is too cowardly to make. Look around you. The cultural volatility we witness daily is the collective explosion of unexamined shadows. A society of uninitiated minds wearing righteous masks, completely unaware that they are weaving the very noose that will hang them. The weaver cannot be defeated by compliance, and it cannot be locked away. The more you ignore the dark, the more ravenous it becomes. The only way out is descent. You must step into the dark spaces. You must look the saboteur in the eye, strip away its terrifying armor, and integrate its raw, primal energy into your conscious will. Stop blaming the horizon. Turn the lantern inward. The architecture of your ruin is being woven in the dark. Confront the weaver, or remain its puppet.